Yes, I have dog shit in my pocket. So? Like you've never had dog shit in your pocket once in your life before. So judgmental. You guys are so judgmental. Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and this is probably my second most requested video. This is going to be a tour of the Make a Path Presents home office. Now, I think it's best if we start by the entrance door. Come in, I'll try to explain some things. I'm probably going to suck at this. I have no idea what I'm doing. A ton of people just wanted a room tour of the place here, so let's do it. But I don't know if this is going to be one or two parts. I might just put it all up on one. I don't know if you guys want details on everything that's on each shelf, but I'll try to give you an explanation for why it's set up like this, maybe. Hopefully that's what you want. And then we'll end where I record, and I'll give you the idea of why I set it up this way. And I think the lighting's going to change over there because there's a hallway and I can't fit one of the lighting setups in the hallway, or else I would. So with that said, let's take you off the tripod and we'll go over to the entrance. Alright, so the idea is you would open up the door and you would walk into the Make a Path Presents home office, and then down this hallway is where you get the two big Blu-ray shelves. I only put one up. I never got around to getting the second one, but I do plan on getting the second one. On top is going to be movie memorabilia. Recently, I came up with the idea to get these cases. I found it at Hobby Lobby. I think they're for like model cars or something, but my daughter loves the Hobby Lobby, and I found these cases that perfectly fit the NECA figures, and I was thinking of having the most iconic figures from movies and television. Here's Texas Chainsaw, here's Freddy Krueger, here's Ash from The Evil Dead, and then down here's Terminator. That's not horror, but it's, you know, sci-fi, whatever. But I was thinking about the iconic figures, and then on the bottom shelf would be the movies. But on the wall, all the way to the left, this is like miscellaneous random stuff. One of my really old ideas for my writing table was nostalgic figures, nostalgic statues, anything that I had when I was little that created like a good creative vibe for me, and that was these medieval Spawn figures. Me and my brother had them when we were little kids. They are awesome. I thought my daughter would get a kick out of these, but she thinks he's a pervert and he's ugly, so they're just hanging on the wall. Up there is Twisted Metal, really cool game on the PlayStation 1. We got the Lucille bats. Again, this is supposed to be reorganized with movie memorabilia, and all the Walking Dead stuff is originally, it was supposed to be in one area. But this is what it looks like for right now. So from here down, we got my video games. This is just the current systems, PlayStation 3, and we got PlayStation 4. All my retro games are in the living room, and they're just a mess. A whole bunch of boxes of retro stuff like N64, the NES, you name it, and it's over there. The Beach VHS, the Batman VHS. Those are for videos I have planned. It's hard to explain, but you'll see coming up. Bone Tomahawk, Willow. We got some awesome movies. Here's my daughter's Ninja Turtles. We watched those together. Here's just some random stuff. The Thing, one of the coolest horror movies ever. And then here's all the Blu-rays. These are TV shows and movies all connected together. And then we got these really cool Scarface mirrors. I think I found these at a flea market years ago, like 7 years ago. So on the right-hand side, this was not supposed to be like this. When I moved in here, I put up The Last of Us because I didn't like having this wall. And then somebody sent the painting in, so I put the painting on the wall. We got like the mask, I put that on the wall. This new one just made it on the wall today or something. Above the door here, I didn't really have any places to put these big ones, so I put the Rick and the Dwight and the Negan in Doomsday Kingdom with the Whispers. That's a little custom print there. So I stuck those up there, and it just started building from there. I put the Tomb Raider ones up. I put that other Tomb Raider one. Here's a Vicky Vale from a Blockbuster sign, a Batman sign. That's cool, though. We have a tin for The Walking Dead. Really cool quote here, if you see that. Cheap little license plate. Now, this is where it gets difficult trying to show this stuff off because I've been so busy. Every time I get something, like I got this in the mail to review, I reviewed it, and it looks gorgeous, don't it? Oh, I love that detail. But I put it over here, and I know one day I want to display it with the Predator or the Aliens. It fits perfect. This is a little piece that broke off like a Matrix display or something. I just set it there. That came in the horror block. Like, I know I want to set these up in categories, you know, somewhat neat on the Blu-ray shelf. One day I'll get there, but for now it's little chunks of stuff. Here's some Star Wars stuff. I got these to initially start reviewing. I decided not to go that direction. I want to stick with, well, you'll see what's coming up on the channel. But these I absolutely do love. Me and my daughter both love these helmets here. It's a little bobblehead doll. I don't even know where some of these things came from. My daughter picked that up at a dollar store. She opened Vader, but the legs don't move, so we just left Han there. Here's some others. Here's an open Kylo Ren. Here's a really awesome Batmobile. I friggin' love the design of, this is my all-time favorite Batmobile. Just the look of it, man. If I can have, you know, one car, it would be that. Going down, here's a statue I found from dumpster diving. One of the coolest things ever. It's a Batman statue. We got Deadpool. Here's my daughter's movies, just some of them. The rest are out in the living room. He's not supposed to be here, but I just set him here because, again, I want to set up a little gaming section where I have this Luigi print, some nice stuff, Mario stuff set up. Here's some more of her Blu-rays. There's Gizmo holding down a Batman set. Just some other random miscellaneous stuff. This I found at a thrift store. I found it for like $3. I looked it up and it's worth like $100 or something. It's a Furby. It's a E.T. Furby, but it's new and in the box and everything. Here's some VHSs because I watched the original Star Wars on a VCR because I hate the changes they made in Star Wars for the most part. Here's some other VHSs. Some of these are brand new, not even opened. Found them at like a thrift stop for like 50 cents or a quarter, and I didn't have the heart to walk past them. That plus I have a video I want to do about VHS tapes, so I needed a couple for the video, and that video is coming this year, but it's a pretty detailed video and it's specific. So here's a trinket my daughter didn't want, so it ended up on the shelf. We got to find a home for that. You get it in the subscription boxes. Not everything you're gonna like. Here's some cool pictures I never hung up. This was in the original Office. You had the dollar sign. I got it at Target, and then this Hollywood one. I had a bunch of those. I got a little bookshelf off to the side here. The Doom figure. That thing is friggin' epic. Got it for $30 off eBay, $32. I'm sorry, Amazon. Just watch the price. I got that, the game, everything, $32. Some zombie books with some Walking Dead books. Really cool signed book 1 by Robert Kirkman. Awesome sketchbook. This thing came from the UK. I love this. It's got a really cool picture signed by Charlie Adler. That thing is awesome. I love that. I got another one that is framed, and again, I'm waiting to hang it up. Here's some of my philosophy books, some lunch boxes, and those are all magazines and extra office supplies. This is pretty cool. This is, I don't know if you've ever seen this. I've never seen this before, but there used to be white clips, and they clipped this onto a Redbox machine. And what blew my mind is they didn't put this on the Redbox machines in the good neighborhood, and they put this up in the bad neighborhood. And it's like, why the hell would you do that? You know what I mean? So I stole it. Someone has to teach them a lesson. But yeah, that came off a Redbox machine. I've never seen them do that before, ever. So when you come in, there's Juliet, the weirdo she is. And Juliet actually picked out the sheet that's on the couch for the MAPP mail. Wow, that's loose.
Yeah,
dude, let me punch you once. Just a one good punch in the mouth. You ready? Hold still, though. Don't you move. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Best dad in the world.
Again, I have pictures I need to hang up. I did not hang up yet. I have a whole area there for pictures. But this is where we record the MAPP mail.
Forgive the lights. I'm trying to give you guys some good lighting. But you walk in down the movie memorabilia hallway. And then once you come down here, this is where you have the 3 setups for recording. Well, originally it was supposed to be this one setup with the figures and stuff in the background, and then we were going to have the more, I don't know, the boring setup where it's the monitors in the background, and then we were going to have this setup where it's like post-apocalyptic. I'll explain that in a second because it isn't quite post-apocalyptic yet, but that's because I've been procrastinating, but I'll get there. All right, so on this side, I know a lot of people ask for tips when it comes to the figures because a lot of people are like, oh my god, that must have cost a fortune. Well, the truth is it didn't. These, yeah, right now you're going to spend like $80 or something like that, maybe 50 for this, 80 for that. I got these for $4. I think they were like $4.50, and I got this for $8. That was because they were on 75% off clearance at the Barnes & Nobles that I was. So when it comes to the figures, you got to buy them when they, not when they first come out. It has to be after, when all the fans have theirs, all the collectors have theirs. Like right now, the Comic Series 5, they're going on clearance. So if you wait a few more months, that's when you pull the trigger. Right when all the fans have theirs and the sellers or resellers are just, they just want to get rid of the damn things already, you can buy your figures. That's where I got a ton of figures for like $4 a pop, you know what I mean? So just a pro tip, you don't have to buy it right when it comes out. If you start paying attention, if you're a series collector and you start paying attention to the pricing and stuff, you can watch every single thing that's ever released. You can watch the up and down, and pretty sure you'll get an understanding about everything that's getting released, when it's going to go high and when it's going to go low.
This shelf I found dumpster diving, it's a potato chip rack. Stores get these and they throw them away all the time. It's so disgusting how much waste there really is. Anyway, here are the boxed figures, and there's no real organization here. I just kind of set the box stuff up for a cool background, and then I started putting some loose figures all around. We have all the loose ones that we got, and then we got these little displays. I did a video on these little figure displays, just cheapo stands that hold them up so they don't fall down, but these are just what we have open. And like I said, my daughter's tomato from her doll, like I said, this was the idea. Me and my daughter were actually coming up with this. Pretty creative. I liked it, but they take up so much room compared to the one figure that's there. But if any fans are out there, all you do is you cut out the name, and it stays in shape because it's hard plastic. It's already formed like that. So you just kind of put it on the shelf, and it'll sit right up. You know what I'm saying? We got a picture of me and my brother back in the day. Look at that. NES. Damn. Anyhow, over there we got a cool picture from The Last of Us, and this is something else from The Walking Dead Season 3. Just a display. Got some Spawn stuff. Got a bunch of books back there. Just, I hide them out of the way. Got a bunch of shelves for all my office stuff. Stuff for computers, software, paperwork. What do we got? 2 monitors that I grabbed cheap. And this is cool as hell because what I did is I had one originally for video games that me and my daughter were going to play retro games on. These aren't high-def monitors. They're only like 720 or something, but I don't need anything real high-def. They're Elements. They're nothing spectacular. They're cheap and at Walmart. So here's the editing station, my little workstation. Got a little microphone set up. Got my dual monitors, and I just got all this set up recently, probably in the last 2 weeks. I got this entire thing set up. Previously, I was working off a little, like a TV, dinner tray setup. It was all crazy. But this table I got for free. It's like a $200 dining room table. I got it because they sent one to my mother. The corner was smashed, and I was going to throw this out for her. The corner was smashed. That was smashed. I went over to my brother's, and he said, "Hey, dummy, use it for a computer table," because he has something like this that he's using. So it went perfect. I set it up. I got the 2 monitors going. I got the iBuy Power. I just picked that up at Best Buy. I do want to custom build a future-proof computer. I got the iBuy Power with, I think it's a B921. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1T. It's got so much stuff. Just check it out. It's got the i7-6700, the processor. The thing's a beast. I think it has a MSI motherboard or something like that. But anyway, check that.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that damn dog. Oh, all over Rick. Oh.
It's disgusting.
Oh,
You're smushing it.
there's a hole in the bag.
Ew, you're touching it.
Oh,
Smush it.
no, it's just, hold on.
It's disgusting.
Oh, hold on. What, you want it? I got it.
Why you put that thing in your pocket?
I gotta throw it away. I'm not done with the video yet. So anyway, so this is where I record. I got the little microphone there, and I'm gonna upgrade some things. Like I definitely need to upgrade the mic. I need to upgrade some things here and there. But like I said, they're not high def. But I am not picky. As long as I can get the work done and the work done fast, I'm happy with this until something blows up, and then I will upgrade from there. Besides, it took me a lot just to get this much the way it is. Kids are expensive, man. Those little creatures are expensive. Anyway. Got my little, this is all the motivation I need. My beautiful daughter and some decapitated heads on poles.
Oh, thank you.
Man, I suck at these videos. So yeah, here's my editing workstation. I got some pictures that I didn't hang up because I'm a lazy piece of shit. Here's one of the coolest things I've ever found. This was a kiosk it's called. It was a PlayStation 3 kiosk. It had a whole big center where it lit up and it held a PlayStation 3 and a monitor and all that, but honestly, they're heavy and they're just ridiculous. So I kept the side piece that connects to the kiosk. It used to hold this sign. It was a Last of Us display, like where it had the kiosk with the Last of Us and the demo and all that. It was hooked up. So I kept this. It's like a 3D pop out of the Last of Us. It has Joel and everything pops out. So I do want to make my own little display for Joel and Ellie. But I've had that since the release of the game. Well, since the release of the game, because they threw it out a little after. And I love that thing. When I put it in storage, I protected that thing. I love it. It's something you found in a dumpster. But I have a thing for promotional material. I love it. So anyway, so here's the original, the background you guys know and love. And the reason why you see these green things that probably annoy some of you. The idea originally was that I was going to take them and cut off pieces of them and hot glue them so that way the whole thing looked like that, where the bars got covered up and it was just vines instead. But I wanted to do it where I had it originating from one place and it looked like vines going all the way down. I'm still planning on doing that soon, hopefully, and when I do that, I want to organize the shelf a little bit better. Right now I have my Negan corner, some figures that are loose, we have figures that are in box back there, we have the 2-packs, we have Rick, here's all the Skybound exclusives, those are some of my favorites. We have the from the Telltale game, there's 2 different Clementines, so the one's missing of each. We have the vinyl banks where I can't find Negan, so I can't add that. And then we have the these are the 3-0 really cool figures. Here's Rick Grimes. I love these things. And here's the 2 pets. And Walter White is holding it down. Now I love these because you just take off the frame and you don't get a glare and you still get dust off of your stuff. One thing I hate is dust. I can't stand it. Hey, Michonne, want to give me some head? So you got little Rick and the bicycle walker there. And on the next shelf, a bunch of different little goodies and stuff that you guys see in the background. There's a Dead Inside, Don't Open, Dead Inside. We have the box sets for each season. We got The Last of Us, one of the coolest busts there is. You got the spit in its jaw, the little bird back there. Here's the Rick Grimes resin statue. That is really amazing. Just some cool stuff. Down here we have the custom shoes. The cat my daughter never feeds. We got just a bunch of stuff that not everything's going to stay here. Once I finally reorganize everything, I'm hoping it makes some sense. I might just start keeping things on display that is all different types of stuff. Like here's Predator next to Planet of the Apes. Recently, this came with the Resident Evil 7 video game. They give away these these Funko Pops at Target. Here's where I keep some mail for now until I can get to it. This is for a special video coming up. It's going to take me a little bit, but special video coming up. Some more grass, not the good kind either. We have this is probably one of the most expensive collectibles you can ever get. Only rich and famous people get these. This is the infamous tape signed Shane Walsh. You know what? Don't even tease yourself. Just pretend you didn't even see it, because you'll never get one. Okay? You'll never get it. Just pretend you don't see it. Pretend you don't see it. These are the plastic things that I was showing you. That the NECA figures. It's supposed to be a car, but you can put the figures in it. And then we got some more stuff that I plan on decorating. Here's the MAPP letters. I'm trying to do a post-apocalyptic rusty beat-down, look. Well, that's too much, but you get it. It spells M-A-P-P. Just some trinkets and stuff I got recently from... I got to get all this cleaned up. And then I got magazines here that... normally I don't keep them on the floor. That was just a joke, because it was actually fake poop. It wasn't real poop. It was poop dough. You put it in this thing. Look at that. And how disgusting is that? And you can actually do little corn and peanuts. I can't find the yellow Play-Doh, but yeah, that was funny.
I have like 2 hours worth of footage where I'm just mumbling. I have no direction. I don't know what I was supposed to show off, like in detail, like the shelves. And then when I got to the shelves, I just realized how unorganized they are. Like unorganized, disorganized. I think it's disorganized. I have ideas originally for how I wanted to set it up. I just get so busy where I get stuff coming in and I'm just like, nah, I'll throw that on the shelf. So I think I'm going to reorganize. So in between then and now, if you guys have any questions for stuff you see in the video or maybe with the equipment, you could put those all down in the comment box down below. And then when I do the video where I actually set up the new background and I get the room a little more organized so it's not just crazy, maybe I can answer some of those questions. If you are into creating and writing stories, I've been in apartments where it was like a flop house and I was just writing on the kitchen table and I felt like so, like I was inspired to tell the story, but the atmosphere was just distracting, I think this is one of the most comfortable atmospheres creatively that I've ever been in, where I could sit down if I had an hour to just sit down and write a story. It's weird and hard to explain because I can write on a loud train or here, like I can write anywhere. I can write the story anywhere, but to purposefully take time out of your schedule to do it, like if you're doing it professionally where you need to take time out of your schedule and you need to have that certain time where you're always making yourself sit down because you always got to write. You always got to write. I've never found a more comfortable space. It's so inviting to just say, okay, now's my time to sit down and write the comic story. Now's my time to sit down and write this script. I don't know. For me, it works. It just works. So if you guys are into writing stories or that's something you want to do, like growing up, I highly suggest get a little space for yourself anywhere in your house. If you're younger, older, or your life is screwed up and you're in a crack house, I don't know. Just find a corner anywhere, a little TV dinner stand, put a little statue or something that's cool, something for you, something that you like. It could be anything. Create your own little space, and then you might look forward more and more to going to that space. And people, non-writers, might not understand this, but I hate to compare it to meditating, but it really is. It's really relaxing. I'm going to shut up. I'm probably talking to a small, tiny portion of fans out there that want to get into writing and creating and stuff like that. And the rest of you viewers are probably like, dude, shut up. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I suck at these videos. This video sucks. I didn't even edit it yet, and I know this video sucks. Like, I feel it in my gut. I tried recording it like 10 times. I walk into the room, I'm like, there's shit everywhere in this room. What do I do? I tell stories of every single little piece of a thing. There's shit that doesn't make any sense, and it's like, do I explain to them? I'm not psychotic. I got a reason for everything in here. Oh, yeah, there's a little head, Barbie decapitated head in a box. Yeah, there's a reason for that. I'm not a psychopath, you know what I mean? Don't put me on no terrorist watch list or something. I'm not crazy, Yes, I have dog shit in my pocket. So? Like you've never had dog shit in your pocket once in your life before. So judgmental. You guys are so judgmental. Oh, fuck my life.